Live from across the TriStates, this is KHQA This Morning. It's your news now.
In the meantime, we've taken a city girl and put her right in the middle of the country.
I'm interested on this one.
Is live this morning from Lewis County, Missouri.
She's at Wakanda State Park. What are you up to, Kristen?
Good morning. That's right. City Girl is hanging out with Mother Nature this morning. We are going camping, and I am learning what essentials you need to have when you're spending the night with Mother Nature. Well, details coming up after the break. You're watching KHQA.
Funny.
Yeah.
Kristen Aguirre is out camping this morning, and if I knew somebody with a big bear suit,
You'd send her to Wakanda.
I would send that bear suit to Wakanda State Park this morning. Where we find Kristen Aguirre live.
That is not nice, Chad. Do not freak me out on one of my only experiences camping. Now, we're live here at Wakanda Park, and we are talking camping essentials. Now, when people come out here, there's a ton of stuff that they can do. With me now is Laura Sievert from AdventureFoot.com, and she knows a thing or two about camping. So tell me a little bit about what people can expect if they step out here.
Well, we're here at Wakanda Park, and it's it's just 15 minutes from Quincy, and it feels like a real vacation. I think that's my favorite part about coming over here. No matter what season, I come over in the winter and come over in the summer, and take advantage of what this park really has to offer. We are sitting right next to Wakanda Lake. It's right in our background here. Wakanda Lake has a great swimming area, a great beach. They rent kayaks here, they rent john boats here. You can fish, you can hike. There are great little trails. The trails range even from short, quarter mile, something you could do with small kids, to 5-mile big loops. So there's a lot to do here.
And this is definitely a really fun summer activity, something you can definitely do with your family. Come out here and we have a tent set up, and actually Laura went ahead and spent the night here last night. Can't believe that. Wow. So we have some marshmallows going, but there are some essentials that you need to know when you're camping just to be safe.
Well, first of all, if your marshmallow starts falling off the stick,
yes, obviously
it's ready.
Marshmallows are essential.
Marshmallows are essential. You know, I think one of the things that intimidates people about camping is thinking you have to have a bunch of fancy gear. If you're coming out here with your family, a tent and some marshmallows is going to be a lot about what you need. You know, bringing along things to go backpacking might be a little more complicated, but just for regular old camping, you can make it as complicated or as easy as you like. So if you've got the kids along, we'll find a good way to do it.
Well, this morning we're going to go ahead and show you some of the camping essentials that you need when you hang out with Mother Nature. So we'll dive into all that coming up after the break. And I want to know, when you go camping, what are your essentials? And if you have any questions, tweet me out at Kristen Aguirre. We'll have Laura answer all those for you.
Well, Kristen is out at Wakanda Park this morning talking about camping and safety, all kinds of fun stuff for a city girl.
Hey, Kristen.
That's right, we are here, and I'm live with Laura Sievert from AdventureFoot.com, and we are learning all about the essentials of camping. Now, earlier our segment was cut a little bit short. You can find that on our YouTube page. We're talking all about the park, but now we're talking about, once you find your destination, what you need to bring with you.
Absolutely, and you know, there's a lot of levels of how intense you want to get with camping. If you're going to go backpacking, you're going to have to think, how much do I want to carry? Where am I going? How long will I be gone? But there's a lot of things that kind of are universal, no matter if you're just taking a night trip with your family or going on a bigger one. Okay. So this is just some of my gear. First things first is a good backpack. This backpack has got a frame in the back, so you can see it's real sturdy. That's going to help support that load. So whatever you've got in there, whatever you decided to carry, it's good to have that nice support so that you can carry it for the long term.
Right.
We've got some neat items over here. First of all, my hiking shoes, they're a must every time I go out. Got a good set of hiking shoes. My rain jacket, if I don't have the rain jacket, it will rain. So
yes, that's how it works.
If you bring the rain jacket, it will not. This is my sleeping bag.
I could not believe this. Look at how little this is. This is our sleeping bag. And we were saying, the lighter you keep things, the easier it is for them to fit in your backpack and for you to carry.
Absolutely. And this is summer weight. So in the wintertime, this would be insufficient. But this, for a 70-degree night like we had last night, was just perfect. First aid kit. Clearly a huge thing. It's got your basics of Band-Aids and gloves and things like that. So,
all right, well, we're going to continue to show you some of the essentials. You can always find this out on our Facebook page and at TriStates.com for more Camping 101 tips. Now, if you have any questions, make sure you tweet me out at Kristen Aguirre. And don't forget, I want to know what you take, what is essential when you go out camping. Tweet me out at Kristen Aguirre.
Hopefully she didn't see that cougar behind her.
Yeah, well, my essential thing when I go camping is the key to my hotel room. Is camping this morning. We've taken the city girl from Chicago and put her in Lewis County, Missouri with a tent. But we've sent some help with her as well. Laura Siebert from AdventureFoot.com showing us camping essentials.
That's right, we are live here at Wakanda Park, and we're talking Camping 101 with Laura Siebert from AdventureFoot.com. Now, earlier you guys asked me if I knew the Kumbaya song. I do. I was in Girl Scouts. So just so you know, me and Laura are going to be singing that around a campfire later. Just a little later, sure. So earlier we showed you some essential camping tools that you need when you're hanging out with Mother Nature, but now we're going to show you some more things that you need.
Absolutely. You know, pack for where you're going and what you're doing. One of my favorite pieces of equipment right here, believe it or not, is my headlamp. So in the middle of the night, if you need to find something in your tent, hands-free.
Now, can you show us what that looks like?
Oh yeah, this is just a little LED headlight. Oh my goodness. We'll go ahead and put it on.
Yes, that's
amazing. This is how my day has been. But you know, it may look a little silly, but it's great when you're trying to find something in your tent at night. Hands-free, absolutely. So that's a good piece of equipment. If you're going camping and you're going hiking, it's really important to bring a printed trail map. We talked about this earlier. People a lot of times depend on their cell phones, and cell phones don't get service out in the trails. So having a real trail map is important, and a compass and knowing how to use it.
And another thing we're talking about is water. Now, I was telling Laura that I've seen like on all those crazy, you know, race wilderness shows that they're like having to purify their water with urine. But she rest assured, she assured me that I did not have to do that in case of an emergency. That we could use what is
absolutely. This is called a SteriPen. It's actually purifies water with light, with UV light. So it's a really interesting way to see if you can see that there. It's a really interesting way to purify water. Also boiling, you know, those kind of things are a little more simple.
You're not necessary always. All right, well, we're going to continue to show you the camping essentials that you need when you're hanging out with Mother Nature. For more details, you can always find these tips on our website at TriStates.com.
All right, looks like a good time.
You're on your cell phone, Chad. I'm getting ready to talk.
You know what
about
I was doing? I'm tweeting Kristen a question.
About the big bears?
No, about camping. Wakanda State Park.
Yeah, she's talking about camping safety, city girl, talking bears and all kinds of stuff.
Lions and tigers, Omar.
Good morning. That's right. I am learning some Camping 101 tips. Now, it's a really great activity for you and your family, especially during the summertime, and it is actually beautiful. Take a look at our scene. I don't know if Mark can check that out. How pretty that little river, lake, pond.
This is Wakanda Lake.
All right,
so
Wakanda Lake. Yeah. There you go. So pretty. But we have been learning the essentials to camping, and one of the biggest ones is how to make a fire.
How to make a great fire. You know, there's 3 parts, 2 times. This is a good way to remember fire making. First of all, you have to gather your supplies. Obviously, we've got kindling or tinder here. So tinder's the small stuff. It's airy. It's easy to get the fire started. Once that gets going, we go to the tinder, which is the littler sticks. And then once you really got some things going, you can go on to the big piece of cut wood. What I'm going to try for you today is a different method of fire starting. So I have my trusty lighter in case it doesn't work. But this is a magnesium starter. So this is the same kind of thing that a sparkler is made out of. Okay. And this is flint on the other side. And I've already got shavings of this magnesium here. And we're going to get a spark and see if we can't get a fire out of this and not light the camera on fire. Ooh, almost. Oh. And it takes some practice.
Oh, there it is! I did it! Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so cool!
So that is, you know, this will work regardless of weather. So this is all a little bit wet from being a little dewy out here today. And we would normally tend this, but we already have a fire going, so we'd tend this and build it. So
now for some more of Laura's tips on camping, you can check out our website at ConnectTriStates.com. We'll also link you to her website. She already has up. There's a ton of outdoor activities at, like I said, ConnectTriStates.com, and her website's AdventureFoot.com. Now all morning, we're going to continue to show you the essentials you need to know when you're out camping.
I make fire.
It caught fire and we're all like, oh yeah, because city girl myself, I'm like, oh, that's really cool.
I do exactly just
that. A really muggy day to be camping.
But nonetheless, it's going on at Wakanda State Park over in Lewis County. Kristen Aguirre joins us live. What's up, Kristen?
Good morning. That's right. I'm live here with Laura Siebert from AdventureFoot.com, and we are talking Camping 101, a great activity for you and your family to do during the summertime. Now, we've been showing you the essentials all morning. You can find all of that on our website, ConnectTriStates.com. But now we're showing something that you should probably be aware of when you're out in the outdoors.
Absolutely. One of the things that's you know, endemic to Illinois is poison ivy and poison oak. So knowing what it looks like is really important, and being able to identify a good plant and a bad plant. The general rule is leaves of 3, let it be. be. Why take a chance touching things with that?
Right.
So leaves of 3, let it be is a good rule of thumb. But I've actually went out and found some poison ivy today.
Look at this.
We put it in a bag so that you can touch it here, and I've got a glove on. The oils in the leaf are what cause the reactions that people have. But you can see the distinct leaves of 3. And one of the key characteristics of poison ivy is it doesn't have any variegated leaves, it doesn't have scalloped leaves, and it doesn't have thorns. And then the final tip to know is this is not poison ivy, this is just another plant. You can see these 2 leaves in conjunction with each other as a little set.
And they grow across.
And they grow across, right? Poison ivy doesn't do that. It actually grows with alternating stems.
So that's what we need to be looking for. And you were saying the red is kind of a little bit of a characteristic we could look to too, to kind of really confirm.
Absolutely.
So if it's not growing next to each other, it has leaves of 3 and it's red.
Just stay back.
Back
Just stay
up,
back.
back
And if you
up.
did get it on your skin, definitely wash up as quick as you can. It's an oil, so any kind of vinegar will actually help take it off. So it can help stop the spread.
Well, for some more of Laura's tips on camping, you can check out our website at TriStates.com. And again, I want to hear from you. What do you take out? What is essential for you and your family when you go camping? Tweet me out at Kristen Aguirre.
Kristen, who is out in Lewis County at Wakanda State Park, having some fun talking about safety tips.
And now what you can do while you're camping. Hey, Kristen.
Good morning. That's right. All morning we've been learning the essentials you need to know before you head out on a camping trip. So now is Laura Seaver from AdventureFoot.com. Now, lastly, one of the biggest essential tools is where we're going to be sleeping.
Absolutely. And this is our summer tent. It's a terrific tent. Any kind of tent will do. I mean, a dome tent is certainly serviceable. What's neat about this one is the poles on the outside make it really easy to put up. And it's got a lot of screens. So when it's hot like this, a lot of airflow comes through these screens. So that's super. This is a great tent.
Now, once you get all of your essential down, it is important to have fun. So there are really a lot of fun activities you can do when you're at places like Wakanda State Park.
Yeah, and Wakanda's got, just in the last few years, has gotten this great fleet of kayaks. These sit-on-top kayaks are super safe. You can pack a picnic lunch in the front cabin there and just go out on the lake and have a good time. It's $20 for the entire day. For the kayaks, so that's just super.
And when people check out your website, they can see a bunch of the really fun outdoor activities that you do. Another really great thing that you like to talk about too is hiking. Yeah,
and here at this park, there's definitely a lot of different trails and a lot of different lengths of trail. Siloam Springs is another good resource in the area for good trail hiking. So there's definitely blogs about all of those things. And don't forget this park when it becomes wintertime, because this park was a ball with the snow on the ground. So it's a lot of fun no matter what time of year.
Well, if you decide to go camping with your family this year, make sure you check out our website at TriStates.com. We'll have all of Laura's tips on what you need to do to make your camping trip an exciting one.
And tips to stay cool today: stay inside.